Hi everybody, I'm Susan, and in this video we'll do problem 52 from test 4 in your red book. So you can go ahead and pause the video for a moment and look at that problem now. So what's going on here is they've given us a verbal description of a circle on an XY coordinate plane. And I feel like even those words can freak you out and you're like, what's going on? There's a lot of words and not a lot of numbers in this problem. So one way to combat that when you know they're describing a graph to you is to go ahead and draw a picture. Now it doesn't have to be a good picture. You can see here, this is my attempt at a picture of a circle. And it's not very circular, but it's going to get the job done to help me visualize this without needing to hold a lot of information in my head. And that's really helpful when you're trying to describe what properties apply to this circle, etc., etc. So what we have is a circle that starts at, it has its center at 1, 3, so that's what we've got here, and it passes through 4, 7. And that, they tell us, you can kind of figure this out by looking at the options. This is 5 units long. You could also do that by identifying that this is a magic triangle. This is 3, and this is 4. So you could use the Pythagorean theorem, or you could just notice it's a 3, 4, 5 triangle, or you could just say, gee, a lot of the answer choices say 5 coordinate units. Any of those things are totally valid. So what we know is we have a circle with a radius of 5 that passes through 4, 7. And then the problem gives us 5 options for how to tell what is true about the circle. So I think the easiest way to do this is simply to look at your 5 options and compare that to your graph to figure out what is actually true. So our first answer choice, option F, is the set of points that are 5 coordinate units from 1, 3. So if our radius is here, and we have a 5 coordinate units to the edge, what describes a circle is that it's going to be the same distance, 5 units all the way around. So that sounds true to me. So we can go ahead and mark F as probably a good option. But let's read the other ones just to make sure that makes sense. Option G says it is the circle in which 5 coordinate units are both from 1, 3 and 4, 7. So when you look at this, is this circle always 5 coordinate units from 1, 3 and 4, 7? That doesn't really make sense, so it's not going to be option G. Then we have H, which says 5 coordinate units from the line segment with endpoints 1, 3 and 4, 7. So that would be if the whole thing were somehow the same distance from this line segment. That doesn't describe the circle, so it's not H. J says it's the circle, it's the set of all points that are equidistant from 1, 3 and 4, 7. That doesn't really check out either. That's just not what's going on with this circle because it centers at 1, 3, so the distance from 4, 7 is going to change. Or option K, equidistant from the line segment with endpoints 1, 3 and 4, 7. So you can look at this again and see the distance from 4, 7 is going to change around the circle. So the only one of these descriptions that matches the circle we've drawn here is F. It's the set of all points that are 5 coordinate units from 1, 3. And that's all you got to do on this one.